Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to go ahead and give you a brief overview on how to do bunny hops in Apex Legends. The reason why you would want to do bunny hops is for the competitive advantage of being able to move a lot quicker whenever you are healing. So I'm going to go through, make this really simple, and just do a step-by-step description on how you can build up to bunny hops, and then I'll go ahead and show some in-game examples wherever I'm using it. First, we'll start off from the very beginning. I know a lot of you already know the slide mechanic as you're taught in the tutorial. So, what you want to do whenever you're bunny hopping is you want to make sure that you're trying to get to full sprint. Now, if you just start off, like obviously your slides are a lot worse. But if you get to full sprint speed, then you'll be able to slide a lot longer. The next thing comes with a little bit of change to your bindings, but it won't make it to where you're not able to do anything. So if you go to the settings menu here, and you go to mouse and keyboard, if you notice I have my jump on scroll down. So what this allows me to do is spam my jump key. It's not impossible to do with the space bar, but I highly recommend putting it on a scroll wheel up or down. It just makes it a lot easier for being able to spam the jump, which is needed in order to bunny hop. Another thing that you want to keep in mind while here is that the bunny hop does not work with crouch to toggle. So you can unbind this if you'd like, if you're used to using that. It only works with the hold because you need to hold the crouch in order to continue the bunny hop. So first we'll start off after those two things, a very simple bunny hop that you can put into your game today. Without having to strafe or do any of the more difficult stuff that could require a little bit of practice, if you just sprint while holding forward, and then you slide, you're going to continue to hold the slide key, so that control key for me, and then you're just going to spam your jump with your mouse wheel. So watch as I do it here. If I keep spamming it, you can see that I'm still able to slide. It's not as far, no, but this is something to where if you're running or you need to heal, you can still bunny hop away without having to just walk. It's still quicker that way, and it's also still quicker than just using your normal healing. So you see how slow that is versus... We'll do it here. See how much faster I can move? So it's not perfect, but it's a jumping off point. The next thing that we're going to start is we're going to implement the strafe. And if you have any use with, or if you have any experience with Counter-Strike, you'll know that strafing is used a lot in Counter-Strike as well. Basically what it is it's a side-to-side motion, and you're using your pointer, your mouse, your little cursor there to direct like where your person's going. So if you notice in that first one, all we did was we held crouch and forward, and then we spammed that jump. Now what we're going to do is we're going to implement it onto A and D for PC people. So we're going to hold D and we're going to look to the right, or what we can do is after that we can swing to the left and hold A. What this allows us to do is get that strafe off and not only control a little bit more like where we're going, but also keep the bunny hop going for a lot longer. Again, with this, you need to make sure that you are getting to full speed with your sprint. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete the bunny hop at a speed that you want. And this is whenever spamming that jump key is really hard. So if you're using spacebar, I feel like putting all that muscle memory on one hand is also difficult because you're using your left hand, unless you're a switch person, to do all the movements in order to do the bunny hop. And then all it comes down to is once you're able to practice this for about, I'd say 30 minutes, you're able to take this into an actual game. So what we have here is actually taken from a single game of Apex. I wanted to show exactly how useful bunny hopping can be in certain situations. And as you can see here, you can use it for reloading. You're able to use it to move yourself away from targets and get behind cover like a lot easier, while also making sure that you're able to stay safe. So in this elongated clip, you can see that I'm using bunny hopping as much as possible, but I'm also using it to make sure that I can still disengage the fight while healing, which is important. As you can see, my Caustic got knocked there. I don't think he had any meds, but if he did when he was bunny hopping away, he would have been able to easily get away behind the recover, heal up, if that was the case. Again, with most of these clips, I just wanted to use this just because all these in-game clips are all from one game. So it just shows how this Caustic and I were able to disengage the fight over and over again, and how I was able to make it difficult for the team to catch us and find where we're healing up, rather than just them sprinting out a corner and us being there because we needed to heal up. We used the B-hops to get away, disengage, and continually heal up, elongating this fight. Thank you all for making it to the end of my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like me to create more videos like this. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.